Hi, beautiful souls. I hope everyone is taking good care of themselves, nurturing themselves, being gentle with themselves, being kind to themselves and to one another. There's a lot going on, as we keep mentioning, and I'm sure that if you follow anybody else's channels and they're also interested in the ascension and the process that we're going through, they probably say the same things. There's a lot going on right now, and goodness, aren't we feeling it? I often witness that there are some beautiful people out there that are way showers or guides, and they tend to keep very quiet about their own journeys. They concentrate very much on what they see for the future or what they see for the now and then the next now, and they share very little about their own journey and their own challenges. And of course we all have challenges, and we all have to go through our own stuff to become wiser and more in tune with our highest trajectories and more in alignment with everything that we already are. Some will share some of their practices, which is very helpful, but a lot don't. And I always wonder about that, because there are some people that I just think are just so adorable and so lovely, and I just feel like, why is it they don't share more about their morning practice, for instance? How do they actually go about greeting the sun? What do they say? What kind of exercises do they do? And then in comparison to that, not that we're actually comparing, but there are some that do share, and you go, okay, well, that's lovely, but surely you must get to a point where you have to change things up, and so that your morning practice is always varied. I go through stages. I have practiced so many different ways of meditations, practiced so many different ways of prayer, and I just find that I can't do the same thing all the time, because I get bored and I have to try and change it and make it do something else and experience something else. Like, I love to move my arms around. At the moment when I pray as if I am the Messiah. I stand in the field with my arms open like Yeshua, and I do a lot of qigong as I pray, and I seal prayers with my fingers like so, and but I do a lot of qigong, and I do a lot of energy balls, and I do a bit of sorcery, and I send those energy balls across the crop, and I actually see the ball moving through the crop and then into the water and across the ocean. And so there's lots of ways that I like to send forth prayers and good intentions out into this world. And I like to remind myself of my qualities. I feel that every quality and everything that we ever want is already within us. Some people forget that. So I do my best not to forget that by reminding myself every day of everything that I already am. And I give myself everything that I already am. So it's not like I'm asking the source for it, or God for it, or Creator for it, because I'm already all of that. Because I too am God. We are all God. We're all source, we're all creator. So it's just a reminder to remind myself with presence, yes, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. And I call forth the experiences I wish to experience. And of course, we do that all in the present. If we really want to seal the deal, we really visualize it as each intention comes into light. And when you pray for others, you want to pray for them just as perfect and seeing them in their perfect light. Often people don't share when they're not well, because they're very aware that some people are very ghoulish, and they almost delight in the suffering of others, or, oh my God, have you heard so-and-so's not well? And this kind of stuff is very disempowering. So I can understand why a lot of people choose not to tell others when they're not well, or if there's something going on, because those kind of people you certainly don't want in your midst. You want people on your side going, I see you in your perfect light. I see you as a divine and perfectly healthy being. And you want to see them like that, because that's how you pray. That's how you visualize things into creation. That's how the ancients across the world have always prayed. They do it in different ways. They seal the prayer in different ways. They might sing it in, they might stamp it in, they might drum it in, they might flute it in, they might do whatever they do within those different cultures. But all prayer is pretty much the same when it's natural prayer, when it's real prayer out in nature. A lot of prayers that are coming from structures can be a bit distorted. You don't have to believe that. You can believe what you like, but I find praying in nature is much more amplified, because you amplify everything outside. And this is how Yeshua prayed. I learnt that recently through Neil Douglas Klotz at his event in Ambleside, about how this is how Yeshua would pray. Bow to his heart, backwards, to the side, to the left, right, whichever way you want to go. But it's the heart that moves. It's not the head. It's the heart, moving the heart to all spaces. And seeing and visualizing that you wish to be well and in perfect health, being in perfect health. Or if you're bringing forth miracles, then you visualize that into being. You manifest it into being. You materialize it into being by knowing it's there. Not everyone could do that yet, but they will. In space, in nows, this will happen, and it will be becoming easier and easier for people to do. Just a little percentage, those 100 monkeys get going, boom, it's going to be big changes here. And that's why it's important to remember that all good is coming, even if the chaos still looks like it's persisting. Don't worry about that. Bypass all of that. Concentrate on where your focus is. Concentrate on how you're feeling. Concentrate on what you're creating. Focus only on what you want to create. Do not go into fear. Do not go into anything that diminishes. And that also includes the diminishment of others. So focus wisely on how you wish to see the world and how you wish others to even see you. Because if you're seeing anyone in a light that isn't loving, just be aware that maybe others aren't seeing you in that same light as well. So, or maybe seeing you in that same way. So you want to be putting out what you want to attract. So if you want more love, you've got to be more loving, and you've got to give out that love. Show it, demonstrate it, be demonstrative about the way that you are living your life. If you want more health, feel that into your existence. Don't go around complaining about your ailments, but really feel that well-being flow through you. And it does take a bit of discipline, because if you're in pain, you can be, oh God, that pain. You can go into that, but you can actually stop, and you can place your hands on your body, like allow the energy to flow through your energy centers and the center of your palms, and allow the vortices on your fingertips and your thumbs to be fully activated, and then place your hand on wherever it is that's hurting, and then allow yourself, your highest Christed self, your almighty I am presence, and God, creator, source that you are, to soothe that and release that tension. Because it's only tension. It's just a bit of tension. And these things have to come out of the body. They need to be released. You can't hold them there. If you suppress it, it doesn't help. You just need to get that out. So just like allow it, release, release, release. And then you'll start to feel better. And as you start to feel better, you'll feel more confident in your healing and your well-being. And you smooth the road ahead for yourself. We're powerful and we're empowered. And we can create and be and do anything. And we can also help each other as well. So this is my message for today. I wish you all lots of love. I also send birthday wishes to my sister Taj, whose birthday it is today. And I wish you all lots of joy, peace and well-being on your paths. My name is Zaza. Like, subscribe and share if you feel called to do so. Thank you.